We have cattle here in the sick pen, and this is actually the sort of case that we like to see in the sick pen, in that most of these cattle are well on the road to recovery. Some of them are still showing signs of respiratory difficulty, but they are responding to treatment. It's a good indication of how early we're identifying and treating cattle if we are getting that good response to treatment. We don't catch every one of them, and as you can see, there's a severe case here that is actually improving each day. A very handy tool we can use in the sick pen to evaluate how well they're responding is to look at body weight each treatment episode. So when we bring them in and give them a follow-up injection, if they require a follow-up injection, we can see whether or not they're gaining weight, losing weight, and if, when we're evaluating the returns to pen, we find that they're gaining weight, then it's appropriate to send them back, because they'll certainly be able to compete for feed and water. We're using a long-acting antibiotic, and if, say, at the day after which that long-acting antibiotic has run its course, whether that be day 4 or day 8, depending on which product you're using, and we have to give an additional treatment with, say, an alternative drug, because we can't give double doses of those products, we would only ever give 2 treatments of that alternative drug, and that's it. And that constitutes one treatment episode. Now, a retreatment occurs when we have an animal that relapses with the same condition 7 days or more after the conclusion of that first treatment episode, and we only ever give one retreatment for a relapse, and then the animal should be sent for salvage slaughter once the withholding period has expired. So there has to be a definite endpoint to the treatment regimen. Most cases, if we get cattle early enough with a long-acting antibiotic, we can treat them and return them to pen. Those that we have to hold because they wouldn't be able to compete for feed and water, we have a definite set of additional treatment which we don't exceed, and if they don't respond, then it's just a cull, and only ever one retreatment. To ensure that we don't cause any damage to high-valued parts of the carcass, it's absolutely critical that all injections go into the neck. With a feedlot animal, we don't go anywhere near the hindquarters. All injections are into the neck, because that's a lower value part of the carcass, and it'll be minced and used for other purposes. Neck only.